Hi everyone. So this is just a short video on why I feel that the decans are important in doing the tarot card readings and having them as accurate as possible. If you've already made up your mind on that, then you can just skip through this video. If you're still a little bit curious, you might find it useful to watch this, and I'm going to keep it as simple as possible and as short as possible. You might have wondered, I'm sure that many of you have said, you know, so-and-so doesn't seem like a Pisces at all, or so-and-so doesn't seem like an Aries at all, or as I know a Leo and they're not fiery. So that's because I believe that instead of 12 astrological signs, there are actually 36. As an example, Pisces 2 and Pisces 3 are almost like a different species of human being. Pisces 3 have the influence of Mars. They remind me more of Scorpio. One of my best friends is a Pisces 3, and she is a force to be reckoned with. Pisces 2 are incredibly intuitive, and they soak up emotions of everything around them. I almost don't even have to do readings for my Pisces 2 because they know. So, okay, so why is everybody different? So if you believe in astrology and you enjoy tarot, you probably share the opinion that our physical bodies are affected by planetary positions. If you're having difficulty believing that, just simply look at our moon and our tides. The tides on Earth are caused by the gravitational pull of one thing, our simple old moon, okay? Now, I'm just going to give a very brief definition of the decans. So every 10 days, about an hour before you experience sunrise wherever you are, a different set of stars will line up with our own sun, okay? And then it kind of, you won't be able to see it anymore because the sun has risen, our sun has risen. So what happens is we know that the Earth takes, in order to expose every part of our Earth to our own sun, it takes 24 hours. We spin once every 24 hours on our own axis. It takes 365 days for us to take a full rotation around the sun. But the sun is also moving. The sun is orbiting the center of the Milky Way. We and all of our solar system, all of the planets in our solar system are following the sun. And other stars are also orbiting the center of the Milky Way. And so as you can imagine, they line up in such a way every 10 days. Okay? I'm just going to leave. Okay, sorry. So, you know, as recent as April 16th, 2020, so this year in April, there was an article that was released by a physicist regarding Einstein's theory of relativity, and it had to do with the orbit of a particular star around the center of the Milky Way. So other stars do orbit the same way that our sun does. So other stars are moving in the same way that our sun is around the center of the Milky Way. It's not random motion. It isn't. It's not like when you look at, you know, sometimes when you look at things like bacteria under a microscope, you know, everything looks like it's chaotic and random. What's happening with our solar system as it's moving is not random, okay? So, and you can get on the internet and look at 3D versions of the whole movement of our solar system around the Milky Way. It's really fun. So I know what you're thinking now. What is the galactic year, okay, would be the amount of time that any star takes, or we take, to go once, because we're traveling at the same rate through the system. Through the what would we call it? Space. We're traveling through space at the same rate at the sun, which is about 828,000 kilometers per hour is our speed. Okay, and our other planets, our other 7 or 8, I think we're adding more planets as we go, but they're doing the same thing. They're traveling at the same. So how long does it take our solar system to go once around the center of the Milky Way? 230 million Earth years. That's the galactic year of our solar system. So, and other stars are doing the same thing at different speeds. So other stars have different galactic years. But there are groups of stars that are traveling with us at the same speed. And this is why we see every 10 days. It's like I call it the changing of the guards, okay? So it is not hocus pocus. It does exist. It's science. You're gonna see if you look up decans on the internet that it is being rejected. The decans, and they're sort of, although it exists and it's happening, I don't know why it's not written about more, but they certainly do exist. It is happening in reality. For some reason, I guess the ego of the human race likes to put down the wisdom that was discovered by ancient Egyptians and Greeks. I don't know why, but hopefully you'll have a little bit more of an understanding of the decans now, okay? All right, guys, thanks for listening.